Are you looking for free ways to enhance your vocals in Logic Pro? Well, then you come to the right place. In this video, I'm going to be diving into 5 of the best free vocal presets that you could find to download available for Logic. We'll also be looking at different types of presets with EQ, compression, and reverb. Plus, I'll give you some information on how to create your own presets if you're interested in doing that. Before getting into the best 5 free vocal Logic presets, I want to give some background on what a preset is and how to make your own. If you came just for the list, feel free to skip to it in the chapter markers below, but if you stick around for this part, I think you're going to learn some stuff that you might not have known before. So what is a vocal preset? A vocal preset is a preset configuration of audio plugins that you can put on your track. It allows you to adjust various parameters of your vocal recording while having a drag and drop solution. Vocal presets are great time savers in the studio. They allow producers and engineers to get the sound they're looking for without having to add a ton of plugins and manually adjust every parameter of the track. This saves time, but also makes tracks more consistent across different songs. Here are some of the presets that you already have available to you in Logic for vocals. Now that we know the importance of a vocal preset, I'm going to walk you through creating your own vocal preset and how to save it in Logic Pro. Watching this is also going to give you a really good idea of how you should adjust the parameters in the vocal presets that will be later in the video. Make sure that you have a good vocal recording. A good vocal recording can't be replaced, and if there is a bad, lifeless singer, then it's going to be hard to fix that in post. Now that you have your vocal track, I recommend starting with EQ. EQ can be used to adjust the overall sounds of the vocal. I almost always put a high pass filter starting at about 100 Hertz, but depending on if it's male or female to get rid of the really low end. And then I'll almost always boost around 8K and put a high shelf up on the top to give it some shimmer. Some problem frequencies I hear in EQ will be around 500 Hertz, around 100 Hertz, and around 300 Hertz, so that lower mid-range can be a problem when recording vocals. Next, add compression. Compression can be used to even out the dynamic range and add punch and clarity to your sound. I like to add multiple compressors in a row that are all maybe doing about -5, -10 dBs gain reduction at the most to get a better sound. Using multiple compressors to do the job that maybe you would only have one compressor do is going to give you better results. After adding EQ and compression, I would add some reverb. Reverb is used to add depth, space, and even atmosphere. Even if you're not really perceiving the reverb, it's important that it's there. Having a completely dry signal is going to be pretty jarring to the listeners. I always recommend putting a little bit of ambiance or a little bit of room noise to make it fit in with the rest of the track. After you've added EQ, compression, and reverb, feel free to experiment with different effects like distortion, phasing, chorus, ensemble. There's a lot of different effects that you can get into here, and the key is experimentation. Take some time to play around with different plugins, and then once you get a sound you like on one vocal, all you have to do is save that sound, and then you have a preset for yourself for next time. Let me show you how to save it now. Okay, now that I've walked you through what a vocal preset is and how to build one for yourself and adjust some of the parameters, let's dive into the list of 5 best free vocal presets for Logic Pro. Number 1 on the list is Baywood Audio's free vocal sauce pack. Baywood is a YouTuber with almost 50,000 subscribers. His goal, according to him, is to help artists make songs without any production knowledge. Though a lot of his packs are paid on his website, there is one that's free so you can get a sample of what you might be getting if you pay for the whole thing. I'm going to rate this one a 9 out of 10. Some of the pros of this one are they use high quality presets. It uses only stock plugins, it's easy to use, it supports multiple genres of music, and there's even an install tutorial. Some of the cons are that these presets are only available for Logic. They're not compatible with other DAWs like Fruity Loops or Ableton. These presets might not be suitable for all genres. And a con of this, along with most of these free vocal packs, is it can be overwhelming to have all of these plugins on a track for someone who doesn't know production that well. Let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is a vocal pack that I put together for you because I noticed as I was making this video that there just isn't that many good options available. I call this Music by Maddie's free Logic Pro 10 vocal pack Volume 1. I've hand selected some of the most popular genres so that you get a vocal that fits across a wide variety of music types. It's not perfect, it doesn't feature every single genre that you might want, but it's a great starting point for producers in the most popular genres. Keep in mind, for all of these presets that I'm talking about, you can find URLs to download them in the description below. For Maddie's free Logic Vocal Presets Volume 1, I rated a 9 out of 10. Should I rate myself? I don't know. Some of the pros are it includes presets for popular genres. It's easy to use. It enhances your vocals in Logic Pro really quickly. It also comes with bust, ambiance, reverb, and delay for easy mixing. It doesn't take a lot of production knowledge to use these presets. It also comes with an installation video if you do choose to install it to make it easy. Some of the cons are, once again, these are not compatible with other DAWs. This is for Logic and Logic Pro users only. And like I said before, this is not an all-expansive genre-covering preset pack. Depending on the genre of music, some of these presets might not be suitable. And it can be overwhelming for users who are new to Logic Pro to use this. If you are new to Logic Pro and vocal presets, I'd recommend going back to the previous part of the video and watching that part over again so you can get a better idea of what a vocal preset is and how to make one for yourself. The next one up on the list comes from a website called vocalpresets.com. It's called the Free Interview Pack. This is a website dedicated to serving vocal presets in a variety of different DAWs. They have a ton of presets available for a lot of different genres. This preset is specifically designed for podcasters and people that are speaking in audio. If you're trying to use this for a singer, then this might not be the perfect pack for you, but it is free. For that reason, because it's made towards podcasters and I am an audio guy, I'm rating this a 7 out of 10, but this website has a lot of other good resources that you can use. Some of the pros are this is perfect for podcasters or people that are doing recording or audio recordings. This is a reputable website, and if you do dive into the website, they have so many genres to choose from at an affordable price. Some of the cons would be that this is for podcasting. So if that's what your niche is, then that's great. This is perfect for you. But as I think a lot of people watching this, it's probably not what they're looking for. Another con is it can be overwhelming for new users to Logic Pro. Let's move on to number 4. At number 4, we have a free Logic Pro Tory Lanez based preset. This is a great option for producers looking to get a Tory Lanez sound and add more flavor to their music productions. This preset is based off of the Grammy-nominated artist Tory Lanez and is free to download. It features a unique blend of EQ, compression, and reverb that will help you get that Tory Lanez signature sound. Some of the pros are, of course, it's free to download, as with all of these. The pro is it has a very specific sound like Tory Lanez. It's based off of an already Grammy-nominated artist, so you know it's an equation that works. It's super simple to use for enhancing your vocals in Logic Pro. Some of the cons are that it is not compatible with other DAWs. And depending on the genre of music, having a Tory Lanez sound is very specific. It might not be what you're looking for. For those that are, it's great. For those that aren't, maybe not so much. And just like this and a lot of other things, it can be really overwhelming to use a vocal preset like this if you don't have a lot of experience working in Logic. I'm gonna give Tory Lanez free vocal preset an 8 out of 10. Coming up on vocal preset number 5, we have a free vocal preset from Rysup Audio. This is a preset that really only includes the essentials like EQ, delay, reverb, and compression, but it's a great starting place for your vocals. Also ready to go with stock Logic plugins. It's another stepping stone so you can find your sound. Pros, this is a great starter pack for mixing vocals. This comes from a reputable website like Rysup Audio. It uses stock plugins so you don't have to buy any extra plugins. It includes some of the more basic things like EQ, compression, and reverb. Cons, and this is true of a lot of the other packs, but they don't use more complex plugins like exciters or harmonic expanders. There aren't a ton of preset options available once you download this. Another one is it can be overwhelming for users who don't have experience in Logic. I rate Rysup Audio's vocal pack an 8 out of 10. Keep in mind with all of these presets that these are just starting points. These should not be something that you just slap on a vocal and that you're ready to go. As great as that would be, that's simply not how the voice works. Different vocal types need different EQs. They need different compression types. And that's just how audio production works. These are great starting points and they're all free, so you can't go wrong. If you're really new to production and intimidated by this, go back to the beginning of this video where I talk about what a vocal preset is and I also talk about how to make one. Here's some quick tips for getting the most most out of your free Logic Pro vocal presets. Take your time and experiment with different parameters so that it fits the vibe of your song. You can always layer multiple presets together to get a complex sound. Always use your ears to make sure that your track sounds good. Don't just slap a preset on because it's a preset. Don't just use the pop preset because it's a pop song. Maybe the R&B preset works better. Always remember to save the presets that you work on and that you like for future use. That's gonna save on time and it's gonna help you be more consistent in your mixes. Try out different combinations and settings to find the perfect sound. The more you experiment, the more you grow accustomed to the sounds that you might be looking for. And that way you can shape your own sound and learn how to adjust these presets so that they fit what you need. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.